Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a Revolting review. I am Randy Ross, and today I review weapons. So, this is written and directed by Zach Cregger and stars Josh Brolin, Julia Garner, Cary Christopher, Adrian Alden, and Hendrick, or whatever, the guy who was young Han Solo in Solo. Austin Adams, Benedict Wong, and Amy Magi. Okay, so this one is a supernatural horror thriller where at 2:17 a.m. 17 children in this small town wake up in the middle of the night and just run and sort of, just disappear off the faces of the earth. And we then follow, and the concerned parents think it's the teacher, Miss Candy, played by Julia Garner, and they don't know what's going on. Why the kids randomly, bizarrely, ran out of their homes at 2:17 in the morning, and why there's only one kid that remains called Alex. And we follow the characters throughout. The film is like broken into different segments where we follow all the characters. So the first part of the town of Maybrook in Pennsylvania, that's where it's set. We follow the characters. So first we follow Justine, who is Julia Garner's character, and see things from her perspective, how it's been going for her. Then we follow Archer, played by Josh Brolin, and from his perspective and how things unfold for him. Then we go to Alex, then we go to Paul, who is a police officer, James, who is a homeless drug addict, and we also go to other characters like Marcus, and then we go to Alex last, where it's revealed that something's going on in this town, and people have theorized what's causing this phenomenon for all the kids to just randomly run out of their homes in the middle of the night, doing that with their arms sprawled out, and they disappear. People have gone, could it be aliens? Could it be a government experiment? Could it be demonic possession? Could it be witchcraft? I don't want to tell you that. You gotta watch. I think you should watch this one. I want to try and keep this spoiler free as possible, because but let me just say, this film was 2 hours and 8 minutes. Now, with the film being into different segments, focusing on each character like sort of on the same day, those sort of 2 hours tend to just like sort of fly by. I thought, is this going to be, at first I thought, is this going to be a slow burn? Is this going to be dragged out? Is it going to be boring? And no, it wasn't. Yeah, it was slow burning, but in the good sense that kept me watching, and how each part of the film focused on different characters' perspectives of how they went about their day in this town, and with the missing children. And at first you think, what's this got to do with the missing children, when they move away from like the teacher and one of the parents to like the cop and the drug addict? What's it got to do with it? Well, it all ties in the finale, kind of like how Barbarian played out. Because like I say, this is from the producers of them, and I believe is from Zach Cregger directed Barbarian. So it kind of plays out like that. We even get a cameo as well from Justin Long, who, if you know him, he never has the best of luck in any horror movie, but he gets a cameo in this. He's in one scene of this entire film. And I was thinking, is it going to happen to him? And like I say, it's a cameo. I also think this had a good cast like Josh Brolin and Julia Garner, or as I like to think, so we've got Thanos, we've got the Silver Surfer, we got Wong, and we've got Zeke Stain, Marvel actors in this movie together. And yeah, it had Benedict Wong in there as a principal who, in the movie you think you see glimpses of him in the trailer where he's like covered in blood and he's going nuts. What's causing that? What's making all these people behave strangely? Like I say, check it out. It all makes sense and is all revealed in the final act. What's going on? Where these kids have been, and what is why is this stuff? I do feel though that this film's an 18, or if you're in America, I believe the X rating. And yeah, at first I thought, okay, so far this is just PG-13 pacing, and then it escalates from there. It gets more brutal and gets more graphic as the film goes on, especially that finale of when it's like pretty gruesome. But yeah, will I go and see this again? I will probably see it again, but I won't go to the cinemas again to see it. I'll probably wait now until it's available for home media release, because, like I say, it is a 2 hour and 10-minute film, so it may be a bit of a drag the second time watching, especially in cinemas. At least if I'm at home, I can pause it, I can, what have you. I'm in control of how I watch it. We have a bit of a narration from a kid in it as well, explaining the phenomenon as well. And, yeah. Why is it called Weapons? Well, like I say, watch the movie. You'll find out where the metaphor is from. But, yeah, I feel, the marketing of this movie did a good job hiding it all, because all we ever get in the trailers was like the event of the kids disappearing, and we see clips of bizarreness going on. So they marketed this film well to not give anything away, because they don't give anything away, the trailers. And sometimes I feel that's what a horror movie trailer should do. And when because given the trailer, I actually was eager to see what was going on in this, and I went to see it, and I'm glad I went to see it. I'm glad I watched it. It's very dark and bleak, quite graphic, quite gruesome, and like I say, kind of works as like an anthology, but like I say, focuses on different characters throughout the story, and also how the whole things, the mysteries and that come together, because there is a bit of a mystery to it as well, as you know. But yeah, I thought this was a decent one. I mean, yeah, it probably went on a little longer than it needed to. Maybe it could have been cut down to perhaps maybe 1 hour, 50 minutes. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, I guess the runtime and how we follow these different characters, I guess, okay, sure. So, yeah, Weapons. What am I going to rate this one? I think I will give it, like I say, it had good visual effects and some good twists and turns here and there. Especially one character in there called Gladys. She comes into it a bit later on in the movie, but you can tell right away when you see her there's something off with her. But anyway, yeah, what am I going to rate this one? I will give it, I'll give it, it's not a bad movie. I'll give it 3.5 stabs out of 5. 3.5 stabs out of 5 for, Weapons. So there you go. There is my review on that one. Have you seen it? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links are linked down below in the description, so you can check all that out. So yeah. That's it for this one. So, until next time, don't have nightmares.